The other day, my Aunt Sophie called me about babysitting for my cousin, Levi. Levi wasn't your normal kid. He traveled in a homemade, hermetically sealed bubble made of saran wrap and duct tape. He wasn't sick. Aunt Sophie was just really cautious. When I arrived, she had a laundry list of special instructions. As soon as she left, I was to lock the door, activate the home security system, and test and retest all of the cans of mace strategically placed around the house. I was to fix him non-dairy mac and cheese for dinner because his great Uncle Earl was lactose intolerant and you can never be too safe. There was no running in the house, no stairs until Mom got home, no TV because of the possible retina damage, and he could only read books that had been laminated and disinfected. Twice. Then, at 7 p.m., I was to wrap him in his bubble wrap Snuggie and gently lay him down for a nice, safe, restful night's sleep. Now, many would say that Mrs. Stop, Drop, and Roll was going a bit too far. She sees one report of a child falling down or the dangers of too much television, and she immediately believes that her son is the next to suffer such a catastrophe. For people like this who feel that the sky is falling, the term Chicken Little syndrome simply will not cover it. We're talking chicken gigantos, because this is reaching epidemic proportions, or at least so they would have you believe. We've gone beyond fear and gone full force into panic mode, sadly with very little cause or reason for it. Which is why, for my final project in this psychology class, where we've discussed how societal influences can shape our perceptions of reality, I have decided to address the funk that this fear culture has put us in. So today, we'll jump out of the hall closet and scare the bejeepers out of some problems, then dust off the old chainsaw to wake up some causes, before finally telling the solutions some ghost stories until they literally poop their pants. So what exactly is it that we're so afraid of? In all honesty, everything from serial killers to breakfast cereals. Seriously, I know a guy who's afraid of honey bunches of oats. Granted, we should always enter a situation with our eyes wide open. Otherwise, we might run into something, like a midget. It's when we let this caution turn to catastrophe, however, that the real problem occurs. We too often make the crucial error of mistaking an isolated incident with a trend. And by no means is this a new phenomenon. After the Oklahoma City bombing of 1995, and the subsequent 1999 shootings at Columbine High School, suddenly every young white American male is a potential mass murderer. Despite the fact that for Columbine.com, in the late 90s, youth crime and violence-related deaths in schools both plunged to record lows. Concrete evidence proved that there was no threat. Statistics showed that Americans' fears were unfounded, and still, we were inconsolable. Now, this fear leads to one of two results. The first is all-out panic. According to Forbes, of January 10th, 2010, the Dow Jones dropped nearly 25% in a matter of weeks. People heard that companies might be in danger and began dumping their stocks. This caused prices to fall even more, causing more people to sell. This caused companies' financial crisis, and this led to the emergence of Lady Gaga. Thanks. And all because we were a little scared. Have you seen Lady Gaga? Now we have something to be scared of. And if we aren't going overboard, then we find ourselves paralyzed by our fear. So then why is it constantly immersed in such intense pain? Well, for one thing, we can't help it. Fear is a perfectly natural reaction when dealing with a situation that we don't understand. We're taught from a very young age to fear what we cannot control. Our parents warned us to avoid strangers, never cross the street without a buddy, and if we weren't careful, our face would get stuck on that. And in fact, these fears have been turned into a multi-million-dollar industry. The website KidSafe.com offers over 2,000 products that every concerned parent needs to baby-proof their homes. From outlet covers to heat-absorbing stove bumpers to my personal favorite, a combination lock that keeps your toddler out of the toilet. If Number 2. The number 2 cause has to do with the media. And while you may expect me to blame the media itself, I'm not. I'm blaming my Aunt Sophie and the rest of us for our own gullibility. The media only gives us what we want, and if we want to be scared, then they're more than happy to oblige. For example, the Associated Press of December 19, 2009 explained that if you turned on any reputable news station or Fox News on December 15th, you would have seen the headline, 800,000 children's vaccines recalled by manufacturer, scrolling the bottom of the screen. Now this naturally caused a panic. However, if you were to continue to watch, you would have found out that the vaccine was only recalled due to the availability of a stronger vaccine, and not due to any danger that the original would have caused. But this headline appealed to our fear, not our need for information. So now that we've seen how we came to be on this perilous ledge, what can we do to prevent us from jumping, or in my case, slipping to our impending doom? Well, it's really very simple. Don't panic. Panic itself serves no point other than raising our blood pressure and raising the national security to an Amber Alert, which, on a side note, is really appropriate because I know this girl named Amber, and she's a real B-word. It is not a culture of fear. Barry Glassner asserts that we simply need to be informed media consumers. When we hear Fox News proclaim that President Obama is about to start World War III with his crazy liberal ways, rather than starting to stock our bomb shelters with Twinkies, jerky, and Red Bull, perhaps we should explore other sources. The internet is a vast source of information. And predators. The former of which can really come in handy. The latter of which can be a bit too handy, if you know. When confronted with a disconcerting story, we need to seek out information. Go to reputable sources. Ask your doctor. Ask your mom. Moms always know. If psychology class has taught us anything, it's that Mr. Hat should never wear yoga pants. But more importantly, you've taught us that fear can cause us to act on impulse rather than analyzing any potential threat we may face. I, for one, have done my research and have decided that getting the H1N1 vaccine is not such a bad idea. Unlike my friend Kayla, who has decided that her defense against the swine flu will be to cut out pork products entirely, claiming that red-tailed squirrels are now the other white meat. Today, we've quickly turned on the lights to analyze the psychology behind our fear and examining the problems, causes, and solutions. I'm happy to report that my Aunt Sophie is getting a little better, although she's still